Okay, so we continue our journey with Politehnica in Romania, guys. We reached season 15. Today is May 5th, and I am late. I was supposed to stream earlier, but I had an appointment at the dentist, so late stream. We're gonna have a 2 hours today, 2 hours one. This is episode number 61. We finished last season as I expected. We got knocked out by Manchester City in the quarterfinals, guys. That's why I didn't come back with another stream on, when was it, on Friday. So, yeah, it looks good so far. Season number 15. Champions, 11 titles in a row. We're back in Champions League. Today we are going to have the opener against Parma, and we also played the second game of the league phase in Champions League against Manchester City. We already started season 15 in Liga 1 as expected, with wins all over the place. We're first. I think we have already 7 points in front of the second place. Like I told you before, guys, we're just gonna stream 3 episodes per season, and I will try to stream just the important parts, you know, and play a lot offline just to move this save quicker to the end. What else I wanted to update you with? Yeah, we have a new tactic. We used it in the past, but I made some tweaks. It's the 4-2-4 with 2 strikers, 2 inside forwards instead of inverted wingers. We play with inside forwards. 2 DMs, 1 on DM on defend and 1 deep line playmaker on support. 2 fullbacks, 1 central defender, 1 ball playing defender, and 1 goalkeeper. I think we play with sweeper keeper on support, if I'm not mistaken. I have to look into it, but yeah, we're trying to do something else for this season and see exactly if we're gonna be able to play better in Champions League versus the big teams, you know. All right, guys, thanks for joining. Let's start. Okay, let's go to the schedule for last season. The last game that we played on the stream, let me see here, was the 2-2, I think. 2-2 draw away at Man United. And this is how we qualified to the next round, to the quarterfinals. And then, as you can see, we finished the regular season with another win, 1-0 against Farul Constanța at home. We started the Champions playoff with 4 wins in a row. Away at FC Argeș 3-2, 5-1 at home against Ucluj, 1-0 away at Craiova, 1-0 at home against Poliaș. And then the first leg in Champions League versus Manchester City in the quarterfinals, 1-1, great result away. 2-0 win at home in Liga 1 versus Farul again. And then we came back at home, second leg against Manchester City, and we barely lost 1-0, but we did, guys. We got knocked out in the quarterfinals. Overall, very successful season in Champions League in season number 14. We are on the right track with everything, with transfers, with finances, with performances. Everything is going to plan. And I believe that this season, season 15, will be even better. We have new players that joined. We have, I think, more consistency from what I'm seeing on our results from the first game until this one that we're going to play today against Parma. In 4 days, we're playing the opener in Champions League. I'll show you exactly how we did so far. But yeah, so after City, we won again, this time in the Romanian Cup, 4-0 in the quarterfinals. We qualified to the semifinal, and we won also the semifinal versus Craiova, 2-0. We qualified to the final. 3-1 win at home, away at Ucluj in Liga 1, 3-1 at home win against FC Argeș, another 3-1 win at home against Craiova. As you can see, guys, we're winning every single game almost. And then in the final, we won again, guys, the Romanian Cup, beating Universitatea Cluj, and this would be, I think, the 7th cup in our history. And then we finished the season with another win, actually 2 wins, 3-0 away at Poliaș and 4-2 away at Farul Constanța, champions for the 11th time in our history. Let's see exactly how we finished last season. Stages. Yeah, so we finished the regular season with 22 points in front of the second place. And then the Champions playoff, 14 points in front. Actually, 24 points, sorry. 24 points in front of the second place. So 10 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws in the Champions playoff. So we destroyed pretty much all the opponents, undefeated in the Champions playoff. A great season overall, and great performances in Europe. Finances, guys. In our finances, we are rich with 172 million right now in our balance. 19.6 million for transfers, with 55% of transfer revenue made available by our board of directors, and available payroll. We have around 9 million our salaries. So we're good. We're good. In Liga 1 so far, we are first with 8 points in front of the second place. Craiova has 1 game in hand, so if they're gonna win that one, we're gonna have 5 points in front. 9 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws. Perfect start. As you can see, this season we started with a flawless performance in the Supercupa României, the Romanian Super Cup. 3-0 win over Universitatea Cluj, so another trophy for us. And then, as you can see, wins after wins in Liga 1. 5-0 over FCSB, 5-2 away at Hermannstadt, 6-0 away at Oțelul Galați, 4-2 at home against FC Argeș, 2-0 away at Petrolul, 3-1 at home against Sepsi, Cicereda at home 2-1. In the Champions League playoff, we had to play a playoff. We beat Shakhtar 3-0 at home, and then we tied on the road 1-1 in the second leg, but we had a red card. So the red card came very early in the 29th minute. Jakov Anton Dujic picked up the second yellow card. And then 2-0 win away at Craiova and 5-3 win at home against Farul Constanța in the last game that I played on my own. So the league standings, as I showed you earlier, look perfect. We are first again. Let's see our trophy room. With 11 Superliga titles, 6 Romanian Cups, not 7, 6, and 10 Super Cups in 14 completed seasons. This is the 15th season that we just started. Our estimated value is 286 million right now. We're trying to improve our facilities. Yes, the youth facilities are in process to be developed. And then we're going to ask the board right after to improve our training facilities. So everything is going exactly how we want at the moment. Let's see the tactic, guys. This is how we're gonna line up, and this is how we're gonna try to play this season with a 4-2-4 on balance. We have a different tactic than we had last season. Last season we used the 4-3-3, the generic 4-3-3 gegenpress that actually brought us to the Champions League final after 8 seasons. We're gonna try something else because we have a different team, and we need to play all these kids, all these youngsters, and not waste their potential. So that's why we have to switch to a new formation, and the 4-2-4 fits this squad the best. We're gonna play with a sweeper keeper on defend, fullbacks on attack, 1 ball playing defender on defend, 1 central defender also on defend, 2 DMs, Maldonado and Bamba, on support, 2 inside forwards, but 1 on attack, 1 on support. And we play with 2 strikers, 1 center forward and 1 advanced forward. We have new faces, like I said. I'm going to update you with all the transfer we made, and then we are going to get into it, guys. So let's see if we have individual instructions for players, because I totally forgot. I think we keep it simple for now. If we need to do any editing, any changes, we will do it whenever we're gonna face teams in Champions League, or if we need to do that, if we struggle for results. All right, so let's see. We play with a balanced tiki-taka custom style. It's a tiki-taka, guys. Balanced, narrow attacking width. So we're going to try to, because we have a very skillful team right now with great technique, great first touch players that are able to handle the ball way better than in the past. We had to switch a little bit of our style. Hey, Besmer, what's up, man? Welcome. So attacking with narrow, we're gonna play pass into space, underlap left, underlap right, focus down the right, focus down the left, shorter passing directness, higher tempo, be more disciplined, run at defense and low crosses, in transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly, roll it out, and then out of possession, we're gonna play with a high press line of engagement, much higher defensive line. Trigger press much more often, get stuck in, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, step up more and invite crosses. this is the tactic that we're gonna use this season, and so far, as I showed you, the results are there. We're back to Champions League, non-stop winning in Liga 1. Now let's see what we did on the market. Transfer history. So we sold for 131 million, if you believe that. We sold a bunch of players and we made a lot of money, and we bought only for 29.5 million, and it's only 5 players, 3 on loan and 2 players on a permanent contract. Yeah, I'm gonna try a version of 424, kind of the same like the one that I'm using in my Romanian on my Romanian channel with Besiktas, but a little bit tweaked, because I noticed with the team that we have right now, we can do a tiki-taka style. So 4-2-4, but tiki-taka. We're trying to control the midfield, and also we're trying to focus more on attacks and overload the opponents. Like pretty much try to suffocate the opponents with this style, if we can. We'll see. Okay, so let's see what we did on the market, because we sold a bunch of people. So for free, Ovidiu Lazăruc, his contract expired. He went to Istanbul Başakşehir, player from the B team. Yeah, I like it too, Besmer. Hopefully it's gonna work. And then Chamberlain Kokora, we got him from Ivory Coast, and we paid for him, if you guys remember, very cheap, 350k. We sold him to Atalanta after 1 year and a half for 14 million. We made a bunch of money with this guy. He had a great season last year with Espanyol on loan, and then when he came back, immediately we sold him, and Atalanta jumped in with 14 million. And then William Miklos, a player from the B team, we sold him to Petrol Ploiești. I'm not going to show you this guy because he never played for us. He was always a part of the B team. Emmanuel Adedeji, we loaned him to Caen in France. The same kind of transfer we made with this guy. I think we got him for, we paid 1.2 million because he has some potential, and we loaned him back to Rivers United, and then now this season we loaned him to Caen in France. 117 current ability, but I feel like this guy's gonna grow a lot with playing time, so let's wait. If he's not gonna become anything, we're gonna sell for at least 2-3 million, so we're gonna get our money back. We sold our left back Miroslav Duda to Nottingham Forest for 20 million. He was a part of our team. He was not a starter. He was playing once in a blue moon, and then we loaned him for the half of the last season to, I think, Germany, to Frankfurt. Yes, and recalled him in the winter. He played only 4 games, and actually 4 games for Forest. But for us last season, let's see, he played 13 games. So like I said, he was not a starter. We got our money back and a lot of profit, 6.5 million when we got him from Opava, and then we sold him for 20 million. Now he is playing in Premier League. I think this is who he's going to be. I don't think he's going to improve more than this. Probably he's going to go over 140, but I think we're covered on this position, so that's why I decided to let him go. Mustafa Boutayeb. We got this goalkeeper from Morocco. We found it in Morocco with our scouting department, and then immediately we loaned him to France, right? Like Lang, yeah, for 3 million. Very expensive loan for Lang, and a goalkeeper with some potential. 134 current ability right now, but he can grow a lot. He was offered in the scouting reports there by my scouts, and he had that green sign, like sign whatever the price. So I decided to pay a lot for him, 8 million, and then we'll loan him to France. Let's see if this kid will grow and will become exactly what we need, a world-class goalkeeper. So we'll see. Landry Nguesan, 375,000. We sold him to Rapid Bucharest, and he never played for the first team. He was the same. He was bought from Ivory Coast, from Plateau, and then we sold him for 375. So we made profit, but not a lot with this kid. You can be right with every transfer you make. So some of them are gonna develop, some of them not. Javier Tejera. we loaned him to Gladbach for 3.5 million. Javier Tejera is a striker that we just bought, and the same thing like I did with that goalkeeper from Morocco. Immediately we loaned to Germany because he has a high potential, and for now he would not start for us, and I don't want to waste his potential. So we immediately loaned him to Bundesliga, and he's only 18 years old, from Switzerland. 6 caps already for Switzerland, and he can play multiple roles. He can be trained even as an inside forward on the left, striker, winger on the right. So I'm very happy with what we did. We paid 14 million. We had the money. We didn't destroy the budget with this deal, and trust me, when we will sell, because I'm planning to sell in the future, we'll get at least double, because he has a very high potential. So let's go to the next guy, Anthony Ouattara. We sold him back to Mimosas, I think. Yeah. So we bought him from Mimosas for 250k, and we sold him back after 1.5 years for 1.1 million. So profit with this guy too. Let's go to the next. Ahmad Usu, goalkeeper. We sold him to Tenerife for 1.1 million. We bought him from Mimosas for 300k, 1.1 million. We made a bit of profit with this kid too. He is 23 right now, so the potential is kind of stagnating. Jean-Franc Pea, he was a backup for us last season. We loaned him to Alverca in Portugal. 128 current ability and 19 years old. He's getting playing time. Hopefully he will improve because he fits our system, defensive midfielder on support. He's better played as a deep line playmaker on this position on a DM, but with our tactic, he's going to be just a DM on support. Hopefully when he comes back from his loan, he will be over 135, hopefully. Pablo Colazzo. I made a bit of I made an error with this kid. So Pablo Colazzo, we bought him in the summer. You don't know this guy. I'll show you right now. Future world-class central defender, 18 years old, Mexican. So far, no caps for the national team. Surprisingly, 144 current ability, and he counts as a foreigner. So in the beginning of the season, I thought we will not play him because we had Tulio as a starter on the central defender role. But after I saw that he improves a lot and very, very fast in Holland, because we loaned him to Utrecht for a few months, and then I decided to recall him, and now he's starting for us because we sold Tulio. Tulio was 152 current ability. This guy, when we bought him, he was 139, and in just 1.5 months went to 144 current ability. So I thought in my mind, wait a second, let's sell Tulio, because Tulio is almost 27. With a high salary, Tulio was making 9 million per season, and this kid is making 3 million. Let's recall him, sell Tulio for, however much we can, and then save some money. So this is what we did. Pablo Colazzo now is our main guy, and I think he will become world class. From what I'm seeing here, even though his technique is low, as a central defender, this is what we're going to play him. He will most likely become undisputed very, very quickly, and over 150 for sure at the end of the season. So very happy with this guy too. We sold Semprini, backup left back, to Zenit for 17 million. As you can see, guys, we buy a lot, but we sell more. So we made more profit than we wasted, the money that we wasted. Because you can say that we wasted some money too. It's not like every transfer was top notch, So Semprini went to Russia, to Zenit, for 17 million. Good price. We bought him for just 2.7 million 1 year ago. We loaned him to Anderlecht for a few months. We recalled him, and then we sold him to Zenit for 17. So 22 years old, but always a backup. Decided to cash in. Next guy, we bought this Hungarian goalkeeper last season, and we immediately loaned him to his parent club, I think, to Vasas. In the summer, he came back. He's not going to be a starter for us, so I decided to sell him. We bought him for 825. We sold him to Inter for 5 million. and right now he is on loan to Caen from Inter, so limited potential, but when we bought him they said he might become world class, so he didn't. Maybe he will, who knows, maybe this guy will be a late developer, you never know, but we made some profit, so I'm happy with that. Adama Bamba to Milan for 3.7 million. Adama Bamba, another guy that we bought from Ivory Coast, from Plateau, for 250k. We sold him for 3.7 million. A lot of profit with this kid. And let's go to the next guy. Yusuf Karamoko, another one, 7.5 million to China, to Henan. We sold him. He was not going to become anything important. He was always a backup. We were loaning him every single season. 2 loans, one in Belgium to Zulte Waregem, one to Leiria in Portugal. And then Henan came in with a crazy offer, 7.5 million. We bought him for 350k, and this is how we're going to do it, guys. Every single season, we're going to focus on these kids from South Africa, from Western Africa, buy them cheap and then sell them for a profit. Next guy, Ionut Stoma, on loan to Nice. He would be right now deep backup because we're not playing with central midfielders anymore. And as a striker, I think he's not good enough now to start. And even on the bench, probably he would not get a lot of playing time. So we loaned him to Nice in France for the rest of the season. So far played only 1 game for them, but I'm expecting he would be a regular starter for the French team. And when he comes back, who knows, maybe will become at least a regular starter for us. We'll see. He's still very, very young and homegrown by the club. Christian Camara, we sold him for 300k to Sturm Graz. This one, I think we didn't make any profit. Yeah, we got him for 300k and we got our money back because he didn't improve. So no profit with this one. Kouassi, I think we made some profit with this guy. Shamu Kouassi, we sold him to Rapid. He was on loan to Craiova last season. We bought him for 250k and we sold him for 2.6 million. He played very good for Craiova, and then Rapid came in with an offer. He's at 126 recommended current ability. Some room to grow, so you never know. He looks decent for Liga 1, so he's going to be a starter for Rapid. For us, he would be probably a deep backup. Marius Balas from the B team, not good enough. Mokano, same thing. Okay, Dorde Kakic. Last season, he was playing a lot for us as a central defender and right back too. Limited potential for this youngster, still 21 years old. They can probably play him as a starter right now in Poland. Most likely he will be a key player. 141 current ability, and we got 20 million for him. We bought him for 5.75. We sold him for a lot. So another great piece of business for us. And then the last great piece of business is Tulio, like I'd mentioned earlier, our main central defender from last season. Tulio to Atletico Madrid for 33 million in payments. I think 28 straight cash, and then it's going to go to 33 with bonuses. He was a starter, like I said, last year, but he was making almost 10 million for us. And I was like, you know what? We have this Mexican kid that is almost there. He's 144 current ability now, but in no time he's gonna get to 150, and then we're gonna save a lot of money and we're gonna make a lot of profit with Tulio. When we bought him for 19 million from Real, and then we sold him for 28 plus bonuses, so 33. Great piece of business. This is what we did with the sales. Let's see who we brought in. Cor Groen from Juventus on loan, 3.7 million total fee, and he is a striker, 149 current ability. We play with 2 strikers, so this tactic is forcing us right now to bring in as many strikers we can, quality strikers. He is a Dutch international, 15 caps, 3 goals, not playing for Juventus, so the Juventus decided to loan him to us. We're going to pay only 1.9 million if we're playing him. If he's not playing, then we're going to pay the full 3-point-something million. But he's going to get a lot of playing time. As you can see, he's great. And he is going to be the backup right now, complete forward on support, and I'll show you the backup to Laka. Laka is much better. Laka is at 163 current ability. The next guy, Mateo Cabral, we found him in MLS, and he was available. I mean, we could sign him as a free agent, and we could have waited until the end, until the winter to get him in. But I was thinking, let's pay right now 4.6 million because we have money, and let's bring him in because his skills are very good. 150 current ability, only 23 years old, and Mateo Cabral can play so many positions: striker, behind the striker, on the left, on the right, and he is great. In this tactic, we're going to use him as an inside forward, and as you can see, at only 23 years old, 150 current ability, maybe this guy will become even better than 150. We'll see, but I'm very happy. For now, he's gonna be a backup, but a great backup. As you can see, even our bench players right now are gonna become very close to the starters. We have a right back, a weird player, guys. Tamas Sabo, loaned from Inter, 1.9 million total fee. Tamas Sabo, who is a striker that can play right back and central midfielder and winger. With these skills, and because we have many strikers in our squad, I decided to use him as a backup right back to Dujic. So we're going to try to improve this tackling here, but everything else looks great, and he is a player with a lot of experience. 55 caps for Hungary at only 25 years old, and very versatile. So we need this kind of players. 150 current ability. And then we have two more. Christopher Ellerman, another loan. This one is kind of expensive, but if we play him, we're gonna pay half of the 4.1 million. Christopher Ellerman from Barcelona, left back and defensive midfielder, very versatile. So this kid, 21 years old, Danish international, 12 caps, didn't have room for Barcelona this season, so that's why they decided to loan him. We got him, and I like the stats, I like the attributes, and he's gonna help us a lot, especially in Champions League. 146 current ability, and with room to grow. Christopher Ellerman. And then the last player that we brought in, we paid 15 million for another central defender, and this guy is gonna be starting for us. Stefano Beretta from Roma, 15 million, 21 years old, 192 cm, and currently at 148 current ability. He will fight for the spot, or maybe he will start actually. No, he will start with Colazzo, because we moved Maldonado. Maldonado right now, he is a defensive midfielder, and Maldonado, like, is improving a lot lately. Like right now he's at 144 current ability. So this is what we did, guys, on the market. Right now, as I said, we're rich. Overall balance 172 million, 19.6 million to spend. Plenty of money that we don't need to spend right now. Actually, we can keep it, and who knows, maybe in the winter we can find new wonder kids and just keep rinse and repeat doing the same thing until, who knows, maybe we're gonna get to 300 million. I don't know, we'll see. But it's better to use this kind of strategy and never be in debt again. Okay, so for the next game against Parma, the opener in Champions League, we're going to use the next starting 11. Kolaric, Malagi, Beretta, Colazzo, Dujic, Maldonado, Bamba, Nesiki, Rojas, Laka, and Radovic. Radovic is a new striker that we bought. I forgot to mention this guy. 19 years old. When I bought him last season, and I paid 15 million, I think, for him. No, 13.25 million from Basel. Serbian international, 1 cap, just turned 19. He's wonder kid, and 149 current ability. But when I bought him, he was, like I said, 18, and he had that sign, the light green sign, whatever the price. Immediately without hesitation, I signed him, and he's an undisputed starter for us right now. As you can see, the attributes are insane. 17 dribbling, 17 finishing, 16 first touch, 16 technique, 14 penalty taking, 16 anticipation, off the ball 16, teamwork 16. Even the physicals are looking good with the agility 15. That will definitely go to 16. Pace good enough, 14, 15. That's why for his role he's great. Advanced forward, a bit of a chunk of money we paid for him, 13.25, but for sure he will become world class, and he will pair with Laka in our attack, who is a complete forward on support right now at 163 current ability. And we're happy with Laka because he signed a new contract. Right now he's making a little more, 4.1 million, and he signed a new 5-year contract. He's not complaining anymore. Even if he will be complaining, the chairman has no reason right now to sell anybody because we're freaking rich. So this rebuild took a little bit long, right? Like 3 seasons, I think, since we started the rebuild. But now we're in a very, very good position to hope for semifinals, maybe even the final. I'm telling you. We just need to continue playing good and improving with every single game. Have you been managing the same club for? This is the 15th season. Anguished. Yes, this is the 15th season. Rojas on the right, 151 current ability. Inside forward on the right. He was on loan last season to Celta Vigo. He played only 9 games. I was disappointed with the playing time he was getting, so we recalled him, and now he is our starter on the right. But he has competition. The kid from MLS will push him. I'm not gonna stop until I win the Champions League with this team. This is one of my favorite teams from Romania. I'm Romanian, so I never won the Champions League with a Romanian club. That's why, And then on the left, Nesiki, guys. Nesiki reached 158 current ability right now. Inside forward on the left, cutting inside with his right foot. We had crazy offers for him and Laka in the summer. For this guy, we had 75 million from Atletico Madrid. We turned it down. And for Laka, we had 90 million from Barcelona. Also, we turned it down because we don't need money. We have money. Okay, let's press continue, guys. This was the update. It was a long update, but now finally we can get to the games. We have 2 more days and the transfer window will close. We don't need anybody. Let me see. Do we have any transfer there? Yeah, we're waiting for 2 people. Mislav Bogojevic. We got this kid. We found this kid last season in Croatia, 17 years old, probably wonder kid. 124 current ability, right back, central defender, 189 cm, and he will be joining in the winter. So when I signed that Serbian guy, that Serbian striker, Radovic, this is when I found Bogojevic also. So let's hope he will become world class too. In my save, I have 2 Romanian wonder kids. There is some great regions in, Romania, Croatia, Serbia. The Eastern European bloc has some interesting wonder kids. The deeper you go into your save, the more wonder kids you're gonna find, and cheap, And then we found this left back in Brazil, and check this out. We paid only 16,000 left back, and he's 123 current ability at 17 years old. He's gonna join us in the winter, I think, or in the summer. Let me see. No, in the summer, next summer, but it's worth it, guys. 123 current ability, 17, and only 16k. I'm very happy with what we're doing lately, man, and our scouting department is brilliant. Like, they are finding more and more quality players because we're spreading our wings everywhere in the world. So slowly we're gonna become a continental club. As soon as we get again to the semifinals of Champions League, maybe the final, hopefully our reputation will go to continental. So far, we're still national. In Champions League, after 8 seasons, we got to the final, but we lost against Paris Saint-Germain. We lost 2-0. Since then, we only got to quarterfinals. We never went back to the finals. So that's why I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep going until we win it. Yeah, and this season we're gonna use this 4-2-4 tactic. In the previous seasons we were using this tactic right here, 4-3-3. This is the generic tactic that gegenpress that help us qualify to the final. But because we have a lot of strikers, we have a better team right now, quality-wise, I decided to change the style. Let's see. Let's give them a little bit of rest if they're tired. Yeah, we have few players with high injury risk, so let's give them 1 day. What team are you coaching right now, Angisht? I'm gonna call you Angisht. Angisht1. Thank you for following also. I'm gonna decline this interview. 2 more days and then we're done with transfers. Parma, finally, they are in Champions League. They are a rich team in my save. I think they have a Chinese owner or something like that. They have a lot of money in this save. Today we're gonna play I think 4 games. I don't want to stream for too long. I think 2 hours today. We're gonna play Parma City, UTA and Universitatea Cluj. 4 games. Hopefully we're gonna be able to finish them quick. And my next stream was gonna be just Friday, guys. Tomorrow and Thursday I'm not gonna be able to stream, and hopefully Friday or Saturday we can do the network save. I'm not sure. I'm gonna let you know, guys. So tactical, let's see, Tuesday. I'm probably gonna start working soon. That's the issue. Tomorrow and Thursday I can stream. Friday I'm gonna have to go for a in-person interview for a job. So yeah, it's starting to look a little busy for me. I'm 80 years in and trying to rebuild a lower team in every top 5 leagues. Nice. That's a great challenge. And make them a powerhouse in their league. Kaiserslautern right now in Germany. Oh yeah. They used to be great. They I think they won Bundesliga in 2000 or 2001. I'm not sure. Yeah. Are you playing FM24 or you're doing FM26? Let's do overall here. We're gonna play our debut game in Champions League at home on Dan Politehnica. This tactic has not been tested yet in Europe. We're playing great in Liga 1, but you know, Liga 1 is not a good indicator. The European game, the tough games are the ones that matter. And today we're going to test ourselves against Man City again. FM24, been eyeing former giants and trying to get them to get one from every top 5 nation back to the elite status. Oh, this is a great challenge. This is a great challenge, man. Like a journeyman thing, yeah. I've been thinking about a journeyman save also to dethrone Ancelotti and win more Champions League than Carlo Ancelotti. And also to win the Champions League with clubs that never won any European trophy, you know. So another idea, good idea, you know. After, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna do the save after my next one, because I'm planning to do a long-term save in England too. So after that one, maybe I'll try the journeyman. We're moving quick, guys. The first game is in 2 days. Transfer window is gonna close in probably 24 hours. Oh yeah, it just passed right now. We have to register the team. Let's send the list. Let's make sure everybody's in. We don't want to leave out any player. Hercules Alicante is in 4th year in Spain, and 20 years ago they were winning La Liga. Might do them next. Yeah, I think they're in 3rd league right now in Spain, so you have a lot of work to do with them. I like that challenge you have right now. Perfect, man. Have fun. See, that there's always a way to make FM24 fun. There's always a way. Don Carlo inspired the idea for you. Yeah. Yeah, I want to dethrone Ancelotti. I want to win 6 Champions Leagues with 6 different clubs from the top 5 European leagues, but those clubs have to be trophyless. They should never... clubs that never won any European trophy, you know. You can't go and coach a club that already won Europa League or Conference League or Champions League, you know. This is my challenge. All right, almost there. This guy doesn't look bad. Oh, he's 20. I thought he's 18. Nah, never mind. My save started with trying to build Canada into a bigger nation, but they have a locked salary cap, so they can't really progress. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand the format in Canada, in MLS. I need to look more into it. Hey Dan, what's up, man? Welcome. Alright guys, we're here about to start a game against Parma. I think it's one more day. I'm gonna double check again the lineup, making sure everybody is fit to play. We have the first few games in Champions League, season number 15, with Barcelona beating Rangers, Juventus beating Aarhus on the road for 2-0, Porto losing at home against Montpellier, Ludogorets 1-0 Partizan, Dortmund 2-2 Atletico Madrid, Chelsea beating 4-0 Benfica, and Rayo back to Champions League beating Olympiacos 3-0. No, I'm not gonna get it, Dan. I'm still probably a 3rd tier team. We're not that great. So the league is improving, but we still have to play a playoff to qualify to Champions League. So as you can tell, we're not there yet. When we reach the continental status, then probably we'll get a better draw in Champions League also. Oh yeah, so this season we're gonna play Parma, Man City, Dortmund, Aarhus, Barca, Manchester United, Porto, and then Celtic in the last game. So yeah, it's gonna be a very difficult season, but we have a great team, so we need to perform. Dujic suspended for this game, so we're gonna play with Tamás Sabo. It is what it is. Let's check the training levels, making sure everyone is happy and they're putting the work in. Let's praise them. And what tactic do you use for your team currently, Angisht? Almost there, guys. All right, let's see who's sucking in training. Nobody. Dynamics, very good locker room atmosphere. And excellent, superb. As you can see, we have a great mood in the squad. Let's start, guys, with Kolaric. Actually, Kolaric, let me show you. Kolaric is at 141 current ability, and still, they say could improve a lot. So he's probably going to get to 150-ish, 155 maybe. I don't think he's going to get to 160. For now, he is our starter. But if we find a better goalkeeper in the future, we will upgrade for sure. Like you, where I lost to either PSG or Man City in quarters of Champions League, was running 4-3-3, then switched to a broken 4-2-4 after the heartbreak. So basically, you're doing the same thing, exactly the same thing, because I'm doing a 4-2-4 right now. I'm not sure if it's broken yet. We'll see. But we're doing underlap left, underlap right, because we want to take advantage of this empty space right here. Instead of doing overlap, we're doing underlap on both sides, and we're trying to focus the game on the left and on the right, because we have inside forwards slash wingers, you know. Run a defense and be more disciplined. I never tried be more disciplined, but what I'm trying to do right now with this, I'm trying to keep the shape of the team intact at all times, and I want the players to always think about our tactic, our formation, and not about their individual skills, you know. We want to be like a perfect block all the time, moving up and down. This is the idea with low crosses. Oh, you have Segundo Volante to go all out attack. Okay, that's crazy. That's a little bit too attack, and with a narrow attacking width. Yeah. And then counter press, counter distribute quickly, roll it out, and then out of possession, we're doing a much higher defensive line. So we are pushing our defensive line really high. Step up more, get stuck in. Step up more is because we want to use the offside trap, and then in FM24 we don't have that. So I think the defensive line stepping up more, that's the use the offside whatchamacallit, the offside trap, and invite crosses. Let's see if this is gonna work. This is the only thing that I might change in the future, the invite crosses, because we have very tall central defenders. So instead of allowing them to cut inside and then just try to take shots from a dangerous area in our box, let them cross the ball, and hopefully we can deal with the situation with our tall central defenders. We concede more goals, but my advanced forward are scoring 20-30 goals a year now. Damn. That's a lot. That's a lot. I hope I'm gonna do the same. I hope I'm gonna score a lot of goals like you, man. You know, like I said, Liga 1 is not a good indicator if this tactic will work. We'll see against Manchester City what we're gonna do. We got knocked out by City in the quarterfinals last season, barely. 2-1 on the aggregate. We tied 1-1 in Manchester, and we lost at home 1-0 after we dominated them for the whole game. So it was a heartbreaker, but we go again. We never stop. Okay, guys, game time. Let's go. Let's see if this tactic will do good against mediocre teams, because Parma, even though they are in Champions League, they're not at our level. I think that we're still better than them. So let's try to get all the 3 points here. All of our players, almost all of our players are wonder kids right now. Only Malagi, the left back, he's at 32 years old in his last year of contract. He's a legend of the club, so I decided to not sell him this season. Just let him finish his career, or like, you know, let him run his contract out, and treat him with respect, you know, because he did great for us, and he helped us a lot along the way. My season just ended. We did the quad and got our UEFA Champions League. Have 3 years on my contract still, so I'm just building the team to be stable for when I leave. Right, because you don't want to leave and pretty much let the team in ruins. You want to leave the team having them with a good, probably good financial situation, great players. Yeah, I know. Oh, 4th minute and corner kick for Parma. Let's see. We're unbalanced, so like I said, we didn't test this in Europe. We only played against Shakhtar Donetsk, and 1-0 for Parma. What a goal. What a freaking goal. No chance for Kolaric to stop that one. Mamulashvili. Doesn't look too good. I gotta say, not a great start, guys. Man, what a shot. We are getting dominated so far. They learned already the tactic. Not sure why we're struggling right now. Oh shit, this is not good, guys. This is not good. It's 2-0 after 8 minutes. This is a disaster. The familiarity of the tactic is almost at 100%, so against Shakhtar Donetsk we qualified easily, 3-0 at home and tied 1-1 on the road, but shit, this is bad. Malagi 6.3, Beretta 6.5, Rojas 6.5. Two shots on target, 2 goals. Colazzo, yellow card, and still under pressure here. This is bad. If this is a goal, this is just the worst ever start that we had in Champions League. Don't tell me it's a goal, dude. Fuck. 3-0. What is happening here? Wow. All right, I guess we're gonna have to attack. We are getting destroyed by Parma, and then the next game is against City. Nesiki injured. Laka, first shot on target. 3 highlights, 3 goals. This is crazy. Every goal has been a cross. Yeah, because we invite crosses. But this is very, very bad. Like, we have a great team. I don't understand why. Parma is not even close to us. Maldonado took a shot, blocked. God, Colazzo. And now another chance for Parma. If we score a goal until halftime, maybe we have a chance for a comeback, but it's gonna be tough. We need to score that goal. And there's no explanation for this, honestly. Malagi. Maldonado. Bamba. Nesiki. Nesiki. Come on. Very, very poor shot. Nesiki, another chance here. Laka. The ball gets to Radovic. Radovic doesn't have support. He cuts inside. Switches to Beretta. Nesiki post. I also find with 4-2-4 always being on positive or attack, my team does better. When I go to balance, my team has too many highlights against us. Oh man, usually for me it's the other way around. I play good on balanced, and then when I attack, I get dominated. But I guess it's about the individual instructions or the tactic instructions, you know. Wow, this is so bad. We look powerless, man. Powerless. I want a much better display second half. I don't know if it's a work rate thing. Yeah, I'm clueless right now. This is unexplainable. Rojas out. I'm gonna do Cabral on the right. On the left, because Nesiki is injured, we're gonna do Matei. Up top, we have Bartosz now. Let's move Radovic as a center forward on support, and then Bartosz advance forward. And then I'm gonna wait for Colazzo though, because let's see who we got on the bench. We don't have. Yeah, we don't have a good bench for the central, and actually we do. Maldonado. Colazzo, Maldonado. We'll wait. Let's just hope second half will be better. But Parma is one of the teams that we should have won against, you know. This is terrible. I just hope it's one of those games, you know. But if we lose against City, then our chances to qualify straight to the round of 16 are gonna be minimal, you know, based on the opponents that we still have to play against, because we gotta still play Barca, Man United, and all those big teams, you know. 58 minutes. Let's see. Matei Malagi in the box. He's losing possession now. Counterattack for. No, it's not a counterattack. We get the ball back. Parma is trying to clear the danger, and it's understandable because they have a 3-goal advantage. So Radovic. Let's overload. Yeah, I'm gonna take out Malagi and play with Ellerman. Sabo. Matei. At least give me a freaking goal. We can't score, man. This is bad. Let me see the numbers. 13 shots to 6, 7 on target to 3. The numbers are not bad. We should have won this game based on the numbers. Just saying. Oh my god. 4-0. Wow. I want to do one last change. Doesn't matter anymore. Colazzo out, and we'll put Maldonado in, and then Putti. God. All their goals crosses, yep. This is unexplainable, man. Losing possession. Well, like I always do, I have a backup tactic, so we'll wait for the game against City. If we get destroyed by City, sad to do that, but I have to change the tactic because we're gonna waste another season. If this doesn't work, we can't continue like this. This is absolutely insane. Having a great team and then getting destroyed like that, it's just... Look at this, look at this. Almost 5-0. I'm gonna make some tweaks for the Manchester City game. And we score Bartosz, but too late. Maybe use 4-4 in the league where they can learn it more and you fix what you need to fix. Use your old tactic in Champions League. Yes, maybe I'll do that. But I'm going to use one more time this tactic against City, but I'm going to tweak it. And if we lose that game, then we're going to go to the 4-3-3, I think. Back to 4-3-3. Yes, invite crosses, yep. That's what I'm going to change. We got embarrassed at home and look how many yellow cards. Oh my god. Disaster. Disaster. And we play Man City on the road, by the way, so that's great. Bartosz 137 current ability. I mean, what's happening, guys? Nesiki mild injury, 1 or 2 days, so that's good. Yeah, I don't want to switch yet to the 4-3-3. I want to tweak this tactic and see if we're gonna play the same. If not, then it is what it is, man. No, I have everything. Yeah, I want to have the full experience, man. I won't skip anything. Full experience. Like a coach in real life, you know. Alright, let's see what we can tweak here. So we play with a narrow width. I want to take this off. Focus the play on the left and on the right. Be more disciplined. I don't think it works. I want to do mixed crosses here. We can do play out of defense because we have a decent team to do that. Run a defense, maybe we should leave it on, or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, invite crosses definitely, and step up more. Step up more, and maybe just higher defensive line. And see if this is better. And I think we play too attacky, man. We're playing let's do support here and attack here. The tactic I used was a broken tactic I found on Google AI. It's very similar to what you're running. Oh, okay. Yeah, with Besiktas, I have a save with Besiktas, and I'm kind of using the same thing. Just the difference is inverted wingers. So maybe I should do inverted wingers on attack. I'm using a deep line forward there. So let's do advance forward and deep line forward support, and switch these two. Deep line forward on support. Inside forward but on support. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do inverted wingers. It's exactly, this is the exact tactic that I use with Besiktas right now. But see, like the risk is that the players are not yet familiar with the system. I mean, with the system, yes, but not with the instructions. So it will take a little bit. Yeah, inverted wingers are my favorite actually in FM24 right now. And I'm gonna keep this central defender, ball playing defender, because I think one should play safe and one should be more adventurous. Sweeper keeper on support maybe, or defend. I'll leave the goalkeeper. I don't think matters that much. Distribute quickly. No. Just take short kicks. How about that? Yeah. The difference from Besiktas tactic and this one is that we're playing we're playing with 2 DMs on support. In that one, we play with 1 defensive midfielder on defend and 1 deep line playmaker on support. So I'm gonna do a DM on support, DM on defend here. So yeah, and that's it. Hopefully this is better. But it looks safer, I think. We're playing just with a high defensive line, not a very high defensive line. This guy can definitely pass, so DM on support. And he is at 133, almost current ability. Cabral, yeah, we have to train him as an inverted winger on attack. And Claudio Mattei, same thing. Oh, this guy. Whatever. Inverted winger on attack too. Bartosz will stay as an advanced forward. And Groen, when he comes back, he will be a deep line forward on support. Normally, I would not do this. I would not switch or tweak the tactic. I would just keep on playing, but we don't have time to waste another season, man. I don't want to waste another season, so the sooner you do it, the better, I believe. Let me see. Do I train the right tactic? Yes. Yes. Kalin Grigore, this guy, ball playing defender. And Ellerman, oh yeah, deep line. Wingback on support. Actually, nope. I gotta do fullback on support. Whatever. Fullback support. Sabo, fullback support. Perfect. And Dujic, fullback support. Dujic is back in the squad. He was suspended. Now he's back. Yep, that's it. And Simeon injured for 3 weeks. Simeon is at 122 current ability. Our backup goalie. Let's press continue. In 5 days, we're playing City on the road. And we're coming out from a disaster. First game in Champions League debut. 4-1 at home. And Nesiki signs a new deal. Another 5-year deal with us. Perfect. That was my issue with 43. I would tweak the tactic too much. I'd kill lower teams, but when face Dortmund, it's like the tactic fell apart. Yeah, man. I've did this before. I tried a 4-2-4 like few seasons back. But it was too attacky, so we were destroying the teams in Liga 1. Great performances, and then in Champions League we'll get embarrassed. And I kind of have the same feeling about this season now. And injury, sports hernia, 6 weeks for for Mputi. So annoying. And the transfer window just closed, so I really hope we're not gonna have issues now with our midfielders, because we're very weak right now in our midfield. At least, even if we lose, I want to see an improvement. I want to see something. And we loaned Benche Sabo to Premier League, to Fulham. And now I regret it, because what if I change the tactic? I would need this guy so bad right now. My youth system. I mean, the under-19 team pretty much with just poor Romanian regions, but the ones that are in orange color here are loaned to other teams, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good ones. Sabo, Butayev, Tehera, Kpea, and Adeji. These guys have high potential. Maybe this guy too, Ionut Stoma. And the youth facilities are okay, are great, they're saying, but could be better. I don't know. When we have the youth recruitment every April, I think every season, sometimes we get good players, but most of the times we have like a poor intake. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about the youth system. Compared to other Romanian clubs, by far we are better right now, but we're not producing world-class players like other academies, like big academies like La Masia, like Ajax, This is really bad, the way we started our journey in Europe, man. We're gonna try a few more games with this 4-2-4, and then if it doesn't work, we have to go back to what we know, the 4-3-3, or we can do a 4-2-3-1. I have a 4-2-3-1 that that worked good for Manchester United. I won the Champions League with Manchester United after 2 seasons, so I might try that one, but again, it's not trained, so the team might react badly. We'll see. But again, with Manchester United, second season, we had the money to buy the best players possible, so it might not work for us, We'll see. Yeah. Almost there, guys. We need a point. If we get a point against City, then we're on the right track. But I can't lose this game. I cannot lose this game. We have such a great team with so much potential. And I was forced to play this two-striker system because we have 4 great strikers in our squad. So we need to play a two-striker tactic, you know. Monday, Sunday. Need to edit this really quick. All right. Press conference before Man City. I'm gonna keep it positive. All right, it was a long press conference. So with Beşiktaş, with this tactic, with this exact tactic, with Beşiktaş in my first season, I won the cup and the league. So if you check Beşiktaş in FM24 with the FM26 database, with a current database in real life, they have a pretty decent team for Turkey, but not a title-winning team. So I guess the tactic works. Let's hope we're gonna have the same results here. All right, game day. Let's check the training. We're gonna repeat the same thing. We're gonna praise those who put in the work. Try to forget what happened against Parma. All right. Before we start the game, let's go back to the Parma game and see the stats though. So we had 15 shots to 10, 8 on target to 5. The XG was theirs and the possession was ours. We had more of the ball. 4-1. I think this is the most unluckiest game if you look at the stats. They had 5 shots on target, 4 goals. Oh yeah, that too, for sure, that too. If they put their starting 11, it's over. Because I know, even though I'm deep into this save, I know Man City always has world-class players on every position, so it's going to be tough. Let's see our dynamics. Very good locker room atmosphere still. Team cohesion good, leadership support good, happiness still green everywhere. So come on guys, let's go. Let's get our revenge, because last season they knocked us out in the quarterfinals. We're better than this. Ignore. And this is our chance to exact revenge. Yeah. I was expecting the morale of the team to be very, very damaged after that loss against Parma. Whoa, Haaland retired long time ago, man. We are in 2041 right now. Yeah. But they still have great players. Like, don't think City is less skillful than, you know, in real life. Probably even better. And Company, Vincent Company is their coach. It's not Pepster. All right, we're live. It's raining. Hopefully that's gonna make City play with long balls and not do the tiki-taka style. All right, this is second minute right now. We're trying to press them high. And we won the ball. Malagi for Laka. Laka for Nesiki. This is offside. Yep, offside. He scored though. Radovic scored, but offside. Company is their coaching. It probably is going to go to City at some point. He is their legend, so after he's going to be done with Bayern, he's going to go there. Yeah. But a promising start. And it was a huge offside. Yeah, so come on. Kolaric for Bamba. Colazzo. Colazzo, easy. Good. Kolaric. Laka. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Laka made a huge mistake and Man City almost scored. Like, I don't know how they didn't score. Kolaric with a great save. Man. Come on, boys. Dujic 6.5 and yellow card. We need to be careful with him. We don't want to get a red card. Big save. Yeah, that was a huge save. Kolaric, who actually last game against Parma, he played like shit. Now he's on 7 rating. Dujic with a great steal. Great run. Passing to Rojas and block shot. We play better, guys, right? We play a little better than the previous game. Corner kick for Rojas. Nesiki. Offside. Yeah, that's an offside. That's a risky pass there. They're trying to get out of their own defense with risky passes. Come on, jump. Shit, Beretta. Okay, good. Survival. Still City, 18 minutes in. Dieterle post. I think this guy is their main striker. Maldonado 6.5. Number wise, they had 4 shots, 1 on target. We had nothing so far. And now we're getting dominated again. Son of a bitch. Post again. Oh my god. Beretta. Passing to Malagi. Malagi. One touch pass to Nesiki. Nesiki just signed a new deal. And I was about to praise him. I don't know. Him and Laka, very bad start of this game. Both of them with giving away possession so easily. A long pass to Rojas. Rojas, what a good deflection here to Laka. Laka. Rojas. Rojas inside the box. And the shot. Bit too high. Shit. 29th minute, City with another free kick goes over. Last season in the quarterfinals we tied 1-1 here in Manchester. Maldonado 6.4 and yellow card, and we do not have a defensive midfielder on the bench. Actually, we do. No, we do. But then we don't have a backup left back. So, Duji 6.4. Come on, guy. You're my best right back. I don't know what to think after the first half. It's still 0-0, but they had 2 times, like they hit the post 2 times, and more possession, shots on target. Beretta for Malagi. Man, we can't get out of there. Shit. Oh my. You know what? Let's have some balls. Let's attack a little bit. Oh my god. Like they had 4 or 5 huge chances. 0-0 at the break. I'm gonna say you're doing well, but that's a lie. That is a lie. We have on the bench Sabo, which I'm gonna have to sub Dujic because he's on a yellow card. And usually wingers and right backs or left backs, you know, tend to get yellow cards. Both of our defensive midfielders on yellow. This is a problem here, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Let's see how we start the second half. We're attacking now for a few minutes. If we get dominated again, then we're going back to balanced. Beretta just signed with us. Colazzo also a new signing, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe they just need time to get used to us and the way we're playing. But Kolaric is our savior this game. 6-3 Rojas. Come on, man. Yeah. Go back to balance immediately. Sabo, wake up, man. They're trying to cross the ball. Please, no penalties. And 1-0. As soon as I switched to attacking, they scored. As soon as I switched to attacking. They deserve the goal because they dominated, so. Alright, back to balance. Can we score an undeserving goal? What are you doing, dude? Oh my god. Kolaric again. Alright, let me make some subs. Alright, on the right side, let's use Cabral for Rojas. For Laka, I'm gonna do Groen. And for Radovic, I'm gonna do Bartosz. And then I'll wait for the last sub. Corner kick from the left side. Colazzo, post goal, own goal, own goal. So undeserved. I was asking for this and it happened. So undeserved. Malagi here with the corner. Colazzo with the header and then Olega. Thank you, dude. 1-1 after 54th minute. Somebody stop this guy. Ah, shit. Too easy, man. Too easy. 2-1. Immediately they scored the second goal. Come on. Through the middle. And Malagi. That's the guy who didn't mark the goal scorer. It's gonna be probably 3-4-1. Come on, guys, wake up, wake up, wake up. Maldonado, 6.3. And I don't have a good defensive midfielder on the bench. Nesiki with a great run on the left side, passing to Maldonado. Maldonado for Bamba. Bamba with a shot. Not bad, but can you put more juice, man? All right, let's see. What can we switch, man? Ellerman. But this will be the last change. Ellerman. Even Sabo plays like shit. Ellerman. I'll wait. Cabral. Sabo. Getting tackled. Cabral cuts inside. Losing possession again. We're winning it back. Sabo, don't get a red. Offside. Offside. Yep, offside. Colazzo. Still 2-1. We're still in it. Malagi. I'm happy that after this season he's gonna leave because he's old. 32, almost 33 years old. Come on, Colazzo, another stupid pass. Do this. We survived, but come on. This unforced errors, you know. Nobody was challenging him. Shit. Ha 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 ha. They miss. We're getting dominated again. And Groin with the steal. Colazzo passing to Cabral. Come on, Cabral. Come on. You got speed too. A good pass to Groin. Cross it. Yes! Bartosz 2-2. Groin and Bartosz. He's a leader. He's great. He was our captain. And I think he's still our captain. It's unbelievable how we come back out of this mess, you know. Yeah, huge goal. And Bartosz always when he gets in, he's decisive. This kid will go places. 72nd minute. Cabral throws the ball in the penalty box. Cabral again from the rebound. Cabral! Come on, Nesiki, pay attention. He could have scored a third goal. Don't get too excited, boys, because you're gonna get punished again. Again, City with a chance. Oh, we survive. 75th minute. A point will be golden here in London. We got one more sub, right? Let's see, who can we put in? Let's use Ellerman for Maldonado in the midfield. We need fresh legs in the mid. For Kaiserslautern, I have a player that's been on the team since the 3rd division, still my captain, and only really on my team as a mentor. Yeah, those are important. Yep. For the youngsters, you know, to train the youngsters to be their mentor. But let's see, Duris on the left with a cross, and the Kolaric is there. We got 6 minutes left. Come on, boys. Come on, Groen. Ah, why? Why do you just give away possession like that? Block shot again. Let's catch him on a counter. Come on, come on, come on. Bartosz on the left. Somebody support him. Somebody help him. 6-3 Nesiki, 6-4 Cabral. 6 minutes of extra time given by the ref. Thank you, ref. We don't deserve anything from this game, but somehow it's 2-2. Come on! Stop this guy! Stop him! Stop him! No! It's a goal. It's a goal. We lost. I hate you games so much. Look at the time, man. Look at the freaking time. They always do me like this, man. They always. Even last season in the quarterfinals, we should have won, actually, in the first leg in England, but they scored a late equalizer. Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker, man. Let's do very attacking, but it's late. Yeah, it's over. It's over because it's over 6 minutes. Unbelievable, man. And this freaking guy is just, yep, he just wastes time. 21 shots to 8, 7 on target to 3. They deserve the win. We can't complain. We can't complain. Second loss of the season in Champions League, and this is gonna hurt a lot in the long run, because now we are forced to basically win every single game from the league phase until the end, if we want to qualify to the round of 16. Even for the knockout playoff, it's gonna be tough. I'm just gonna say you did yourself proud today because they played better. Shit. We are 35th right now. Such a disappointment. The Parma game, that was the disappointment. We should have won that game. This one, you know, it can go either way. I'm gonna praise Bartosz because he scored again. He scored against Parma too, so Bartosz is on a streak right now. And then right now, I don't really know what to do with this tactic. Dužić signed a new deal. He's going to stay with us for 5 more years. I have no idea what to do right now. Should we keep it? Because we did okay against City. We gave them a fight. But that's the risk right now. You keep this tactic for too long, and then we lose one more game in Champions League, which is Dortmund at home. Next one. It's not going to be today for sure. Dortmund at home. And you lose this one, and then there's just 30-40% chance that we're going to qualify to the knockout playoff. So yeah, let's see how we do with time. It's almost 2 hours, guys, so we're gonna play one more game in Liga 1 and that's it. It's a short stream today. We're gonna do Uta at home and that's it. I hate wasting seasons, man. Come on. I thought this is gonna work. I thought this tactic is gonna work. City, they created too much, I think. You were lucky early. Yep. Dortmund in my save go from great to good to great. Yeah, I never beat Dortmund in this save. I don't recall beating Dortmund. Always losing against Dortmund. Or Bayern. But our next opponents, guys, are Dortmund or Hus. This is a must win. No question asked. We have to win because we're at home. And then Barcelona on the road. And then we got United at home. Yeah, we're not going to make even the knockout playoff, guys. We got Porto on the road. Which is tough. Always Porto tough. And then on the road Celtic. So realistically, we can win 2 more games and we already lost one that we should have won. Parma. This was so important to win and we lost. In your save, Dortmund is better than Bayern. Wow. I think this season is over already in Champions League, man. Unless a miracle happens. Unless we start to win every single game. We have time now until the Dortmund game to just train this freaking tactic up until 100% familiarity. But even then, it will be tough. Let's postpone these games because we have our players on international duty. Colazzo, he disappointed me against Parma, against City. Very, very shaky gameplay. Thursday, Sunday. All right, let's move fast. So we're gonna wait until the Dortmund game, play Dortmund with this tactic, and if we tie or draw, I mean, if we tie or lose that game, if we don't win, basically, we're going back to the 4-3-3 and hope for the best. That's what I'm gonna do. Because we're still training those tactics right here. They're right here. The one, you know, the one, the Gegenpress, the generic one, and then the one that we focus on the left and on the right, the wings. So, yeah. Another fun thing I do in my save, I follow the club culture and supporters request to... Right. Man. Such a blow. A point against City would have given the players such a good morale for the future. Filani Mokoena, this is our player. We used to have this guy back in the day. In Germany they have the 50+1 thing, so it feels realistic. Right, right. Yep. Colazzo injured for one more day. I think we can play him again, Uta. Alright. It doesn't matter the result in this game. I just want to play one more before we end the stream, guys. So this is... Liga 1 games are not a good indicator for how we're going to do in Champions League. We have Laka injured. Let's play with Groen for this one. And then Simeon injured. But yeah, he's just going to be on the bench. We're not going to play him. Maldonado and... Bamba at 149 current ability. He improved so much, this kid, in such a short time. Three games to get the morale up, get a good winning run, going to smash the next. Yeah, I wish this would be true, and we would be able to win against. Even if I don't destroy Dortmund, just give me a 1-0 win, and I'm good. But that's a big if, you know. We'll see. And then if we have to switch the tactic back to the 4-3-3, I loaned all the good ones. I sent them on loan, the players that didn't fit this tactic, the 4-2-2. So Luca Padovano, wonder kid, 20 years old, but he's too expensive from Roma. Too expensive. So what would you do, guys, if you were in my shoes right now? Like, if we don't win against Dortmund, pretty much the season in Champions League is compromised. Would you go back to the 4-3-3 or would you try a different tactic? What would you do? Alright, I'm not going to check the training levels. We're going to start with our best team because after this game we have the international break. We're going to play Ucluj in October 11th, so we have plenty of time to rest, recoup. Let's start, guys. Oh, we have one player. We need an under 21 player, Romanian under 21 on the pitch. Shit, I got Grigore. Yeah, let's do Grigore for Beretta. I ended up searching for a broken 4-2-4 tactic that worked wonders for me. I think it was called Quadro Wave X4. I took the cheap route. Yeah, I used to test tactic too, but now I'm trying to build something on my own, you know. I think it's a better feeling at the end when you win something and, you know, it's your tactic. I'm not saying that testing other tactic from other people is wrong. It's just my opinion. I think if you're building a tactic from scratch on your own, it's more rewarding in the end, you know. We have a big chance here in the first minute. I love my 43 was a false 9 and an inside 4 on attack. Felt like if my false 9 didn't perform, the tactic fell apart. I see, yeah. Yeah, I'm using an advanced forward. In 4-3-3, I'm using an advanced forward, my striker. And 1-0 after 15 minutes, Nesiki scores. Maybe I should do, instead of an advanced forward and 4-3, maybe I should do a deep line forward on attack. That way you have more support for the midfielders. Big chance again. Radovic with a shot blocked there. Bamba yellow card. Man, so many yellow cards. I was trying to have the Real Madrid days of Benz as that support guy to Ronaldo and Bale, as in side forward. Benzema, right. Tried to make it work, and it did until big teams will stop me. Yeah, see, that's the annoying part, when you think in the league is working, and then when you play in Champions League, the tactic is reacting totally different, you know. This would be our 10th consecutive win this season in Liga 1. Dujic got a yellow card too. Keep it up, boys. Let's see the second half. Even in Champions League was working, but yeah, like me, PSG, Man City, Barca, these are the teams that I can never beat. Yeah. Or if I do, it's like a very, very lucky win, and it's meaningless because it's in the league phase. It's not. If I play them in the knockout stage, I always lose. Rojas again with a bad game, yellow card and 6.5. Let me take him off. Cabral in. Sekubamba, let's take him out. With Prodan. Let's play with Prodan. I was beating Bayern in Bundesliga and Borussia, but in Champions League it was Barca and Milan. You get no highlights, yeah. I know. But it's so rewarding when you fight and fight and fight, and then in the end you finally win the Champions League. I don't know when it's gonna happen for me, but I know from past saves, you know, I was struggling so much, and in the end, eventually you will win it. Not a big chance here. Cabral with a decent shot. '73rd minute, still just 1-0. Cabral cuts inside. Post. Shit. Maldonado for Radovic. Radovic for Nesiki. Nesiki. Passing to Groen. Nice. Oh, should have been a goal. That should have been a goal. I think the only reason I won UEFA Champions League my last season just now was because Vini, who is at Man City, was out injured. They had some random average guy that instead would have been a different game if Vini was playing. Yeah, you need some luck too, man. It's not about playing your best tactic, your best starting lineup, you know. Sometimes it just doesn't go in. And like you said, sometimes the opponents, they have injuries and whatnot. So, yeah. Can't wait to win it, because it's 15 season is a lot. My star player was injured, but the injection saved me. I never do injections. I always, like, if they're injured, they're out. 81st minute, Malagi corner kick from the left side. Come on, let's score one more. Cabral. Prodan. Malagi cuts inside, and 2-0. Beautiful goal. Oh, own goal. Okay, it touched somebody. And we can make more subs now because we're gonna be able to relax a little bit. Let's do Sabo for Dujic because he's on a yellow. Bartosz for Radovic. He deserves to play more and more. And then Beretta for Grigore. Yeah. It was a small injury for a week, but I had to do it. This guy was carrying my team. Yeah. That's a big call, you know. That's a tough decisions to make. If I was in your shoes, I would not, you know, play him. I know, even if it's a small injury, I always think in my head that it's too risky, you know. And Maldonado picked up an injury. God. No breaks. No breaks. And I have a great medical team. I don't understand why we're picking up so many injuries. Malagi, beautiful cross to Cabral. Let's score one more. So we go on international break with a good game against Uta, a good win, but still a bitter taste in Champions League. Nesiki 3-0. That's more like it, boys. Beautiful strike. But it's such a big difference between Liga 1 and Champions League. It's not even funny. Like, I could win the league even with my third team. This is how bad Liga 1 is. I have PSG interested in him for like 160 million. So I wanted to Champions League before he leaves. Right. Alright, full time. 3-0. Let's praise the goal scorers. We're still first, of course. 30 points. Maximum points out of 10 games. Nesiki with a double, right? And then own goal, Gergar. Maldonado injured for 3 days. 22 games won in a row. Whoa! So they count the ones from the last season. So we won in Liga 1 22 straight. Crazy. All right. So we have the international break. It's the perfect time to end the stream, guys. Let's do a stream recap. We started today with Parma. We lost 4-1 in a disastrous start in Champions League. Lost again at City 3-2. It was a better performer, but still we lost. The squad loves me for sure. And then Uta 3-0. We just won against Uta. Yes, Best Murph. Talk to you soon, man. Probably Friday. Yeah, so we will be back, like I said, most likely Friday with another stream here, and probably Saturday with the network save. Angish, thank you for joining the stream and following, man. Appreciate it. And yeah, guys, have a good rest of your day, or have a good evening in Europe, and see you all next time. Bye-bye.